happening? This is Andy coming to you again from here at my Daily Funk Club headquarters, and I'm just going to do a little demo for you today with the Nordstrand Powerblade P-Bass pickup. I just put these in. Carrie sent these out to me, and the guys there made me a nice new harness for this instrument. This is a 1970s, somewhere in the late 70s, Aria Pro P-Bass copy. It's called a primary bass, but it's one of the best of all the Japan 70s era lawsuit, Fender copies, and I would put this bass up against any Fender bass, and it would kick a lot of their asses. But especially now that it's got these pickups in there. These are the power blades, and I'll just play a little bit. I'm starting off with the pick here. Tone all the way up. Actually, I'm going to roll it back to about 80%. So now let's hear it with some fingerstyle stuff. And now we'll roll it back to about 50% on the tone control. It the best at about 70 yards. Let's hear it once with no tone at all the way rolled up. That's at about 10% tones. Really nice. So, you know, these pickups really will bring any P-Bass to life in a new kind of way, a new, very clear and bright, focused kind of tone. They're very punchy. You know, when you dig in. They got a lot of dynamic range. And like all the pickups in the Blade series, I have the J Blades in my Nordy VJ5. And I have the big blades in 3 instruments: my Katy Mr. Plum bass, my MG, my Purple Heart MG, and I know I have another one with the big blades in it. But they're all very sassy. They have a lot of like personality and a lot of like kind of full of piss and vinegar kind of attitude to them, and that's what I love about them, because the way that they mix in with the band and in the front of house is fantastic. There's a lot of character and clarity that comes through with these pickups. You know, P-Bass typically is not something you would know or you would think of as a slapping kind of bass, but got a great, just all around sound, you know. And I love P-Basses in general, but some of the other pickups that I've tried, you know, I like the NP4 a lot, the Nordstrand NP4. That has kind of a classic vintage correct kind of a sound. There's something about the blades that are just a little bit more sassy, and there's a different kind of clarity there. There's a real nice top end smoothness. Okay, so the very high end stuff it's shimmery, but it doesn't take your head off. It's kind of a smooth top end. I think that's a very important part of the tonal character. You know, when we're talking about pickups, we can throw around a million different describing words, but I guess the best way is just to listen to it. So yeah, I encourage you to get a set of these Power Blades. You're going to love them. Drop them in any P-Bass or anything that looks like a P-Bass, and you're going to be able to do a lot of cool and new things with a lot of clarity coming through your rig and in the front of house. I'm taking this gig out to my, I'm taking this bass out to my gig tonight, and I can't wait to have some fun with it. So thanks a lot to Carrie, and thanks a lot to everybody at Nordstrand for the ongoing support and everything that we do together here at the Daily Funk Club. Rock on!